In fact, let's shift our focus to quickly tell you about how the Delhi University Students' Union goes to polls today with a total of 87 students from various parties, including the ABVP, NSUI, AISA, and FSI in the fray. In fact, the polls will determine the new president, the vice president, secretary, and joint secretary, with candidates selected through direct voting by the students of Delhi University and its affiliated colleges. Now, the polling is slated to take place the day after the Delhi High Court questioned the large-scale defacement and expenditure during the election. Let me take those points across back to Nikhil, who continues to stay with us. Nikhil, in fact, did you draw perspective on this, the timing of the same, given what the court had essentially said, and you were on the ground reporting, in fact, here on Mirror Now, with what it really looked like when they were campaigning. But despite that, they're going to be going ahead, and we're given to understand the polls will happen today?
Well, this is after directions which have been given out.
Of the same will only be done once the court is satisfied that each and everything is cleaned up from the side of the Delhi University, because we have filed this report as well. We have brought you many of the voices from the Delhi University students, wherein they have said that under the garb of the DUSU election, which is the Delhi University Students' Union election, the students usually who are the candidates in the panel, they clearly display the muscle and money power. And also many of the expensive vehicles are also at the play, which does not make sense. Apart from it, the public property are also defaced. And remember, Nivedna, in the year 2017, a petition was filed by the advocates and hearing for the same, which took place just few days back, and yesterday as well, another set of hearings took place wherein it was informed to the court of law that defacement of the public properties, including that of the MCD and the DMRC as well, this is something which is taking place under the garb of the DUSU election. Apart from it, there is crores of expense which is incurred by the candidates. So now the Delhi High Court has come down heavily on the Delhi University as well. They are saying that if you are unable to manage just 21 candidates, how exactly you are going to manage lakhs of students? And the picture which you are seeing currently on the screen, Nivedna, is from the Department of Social Work, because as we speak, the voting process have already started from 9 a.m. and it is going to be exercised till late evening. But the counting of the votes on direction of the High Court will only be done once the court is satisfied that all the defaced properties which were, ruined, so to say, if they have been cleaned up and the entire property is brought back to its original space, then only the court will grant permission for the counting of the votes. Till that time, only the voting is something which is going to take place. And that means today is the process which is going to be exercised by all those students, where they are going to cast their votes for the DUSU elections. That is.
Right, Nikhil. Thank you very much for joining us with more on that and helping us better understand what that essentially means, given what the court had essentially said. But we leave it at that.